Danny, a below par performance tonight. What's your thoughts on the game?
Exactly that, mate. You can't perform the way we did first half. I mean, look, to be fair, they had a go second half, and you can't fault the effort, but you can't give a team like Solihull a 2-0 lead. And if I'm honest, I thought we flattered us. I thought it could have been more. We had 2 good chances, we don't take them, and yeah, you're coming in against a team that's a very good side. And I'll be honest, I think we more than deserve to be 2-0 down at half time, and we looked tired, we looked lethargic, and yeah, I think that at the end of the day, we have to take that on the chin. There's nothing else to say about it. It was exactly that. It was below par, and it's nowhere near good enough, mate.
Because they would have been looking for revenge, given the FA Trophy result, and ultimately we didn't stand up to the task today.
Yeah, they slightly changed their style, and I think it took us by surprise to start off with a little bit, and then I thought we kind of got a little bit of a foothold back in the game, that sort of 10-15 minute mark. But the writing was on the wall as far as I was concerned, and we had players tonight that they tried to do things that, one, they haven't been told to do, and two, that puts us at risk, and we got punished. And the fact of the matter is, when you're playing against a side as good as Solihull, they're not going to let you off. You cannot give them the opportunities that we gave them, and they thoroughly deserved the win tonight. We were miles off it.
Because we were unchanged for the side that defended so resolutely at Stockport, and to see that sort of performance defensively today would have been a bit of a shock to everyone, given the performance we did on Saturday.
That was pretty much exactly what we said in the dressing room. You can't. It makes Saturday's point irrelevant because you haven't followed it up with a performance. We can't. The pitch is in a poor condition, but they seem to manage okay with it. And there's no excuses. We're not going to make excuses. To be honest, I thought the referee's performance tonight was horrendous, and I'll probably get in trouble for saying it, but it was very, very poor, and it doesn't help. And the third goal, I don't even think it's a foul. There was several opportunities for us to break in the counter attack, and he's given free kicks against us, but that's not the reason we lost the game. The reason we lost the game is because we weren't good enough tonight. And I think that when you look back at the key moments, there were players that were just switched off, and I think we're a team that looked tired tonight. We looked tired, and that's not what we're about. As I said, we kept going to the end. We showed good energy levels in the second half to have a go, but it's too late by then. It's almost a token gesture. They should have put the effort in the first half to give yourselves a real platform in the game to actually go and get some points.
Does it? And I'm not saying it's an excuse, but does the fact we're playing Saturday, Tuesday play a part in that as well?
Of course it does. We've got a small squad. It does play a part in it. I know there's been question marks over us rotating players at times, but we've tried to do it because we know that I think we're pretty much Saturday, Tuesday till the end of the season, and they have had a break, and I think it showed tonight. I think they look fresh, but I think we're clutching at straws a little bit, really. Like, the bottom line is it's going to be the same for pretty much every team. Every team's going to be Saturday, Tuesday. That's more about character and mentality. And we looked weak mentally tonight in the first half. And as I said, we improved second half, but it's too late by then. You've given them a 2-0 and inadvertently a 3-0 head start. And against a team like that, you're never going to catch them.
Another thing that Solihull seemed to have over us was set pieces as well. Every time they seemed to whip a corner in or a free kick from the wide areas seemed to cause a problem. We just didn't play well. I mean,
people probably won't believe it. That's the first goal we've conceded from a corner this season, and we could have conceded 5 or 6. If I'm honest, I think you've hit the nail on the head. Their delivery and their movement caused us all kinds of problems, and it's uncharacteristic of us because, as I said, we haven't conceded from a corner so far. And yeah, I mean, look. Everything we've done so far from a set piece perspective has worked within reason, and tonight it just, for whatever reason, it just didn't come off for us.
Another point to raise was Finney going off with an injury by the looks of it. How is he, and what's the latest on that?
It's not great, and it's another one to add to the list. It's going to be tough for us because we haven't really got anything to be able to bring anybody in, and we just have listen. We just have to deal with it. I'm not going to make excuses about it. We have to deal with it. He's injured. We've got a game on Saturday, and we've got to put a team out that's going to go and compete, and hopefully compete better than what they did tonight.
A very minor positive. We did get a consolation at the end through Josh Reese's persistence to get the goal, and like I said, it was a minor consolation.
Yeah, but you know what? We then had a couple more opportunities to maybe test the keeper again, and it's those decisions in those final areas. I mean, even if you go back to the first half, we actually probably had the best chance of the first half, probably the best two chances of the first half. Ricky's and Josh, you'd back them to score all day long. And when you're not on it, like we was in the first half, when you get those opportunities, you have to take them, because that's the ugly side of the game, the bit of the game that we're not good at. Like, that's why Saturday was such a good point for us, because we were not anywhere near it. Stockport were miles better than us, but we managed to grind out a point from the game. And first half, we had the opportunities to come in at half time with a good foothold in the game, and you don't take those chances. And I think at both ends of the pitch today, we were nowhere near good enough. And unfortunately for me at the minute, and for the team, there's not an abundance of changes we can make, and that's just the way it is. And we just have to roll our sleeves up and bounce back, which is the most annoying comment I ever have to make, because I want to stop having to bounce back from games. I want to go on a run. Because
it does feel like in every 3 games we haven't seemed to get a good result, and then ultimately have a result like this that kills us. Yeah, and look, I think that the league itself is a funny league this year, but there are teams that are consistently performing, and granted they tend to be the teams with the bigger budgets, and they've got the experience and they've got the squad depth to do that. But I don't think that's an excuse for us tonight. I think the reason we've not continued that run was because we've started the game with the wrong mentality. And everything preparation-wise I was pleased with, everything preparation-wise in the dressing room beforehand, everyone seemed to be focused, everyone seemed to know their roles. We went through it again, and we went through it again. And we went on the pitch, and then once they crossed that white line, you're just hoping that they've actually told you the truth, and they do understand what you've asked them to say. And from the viewing, it's a bit like, well, actually, no, I don't think you did understand. We almost need to sit down and hold their hands at times, and that's not good enough. We're not going to progress the way we want to progress if players can't take information on board and go out and perform. And that doesn't matter who you are. Back at home again on Saturday, chance to prove things right against Wrexham.
Yeah, again, you've got another good team who's in form, and they're boosted by a nice large cash injection, and I'm sure they're going to add some players to it. And you think to yourself, right, okay, but I do back the lads. I do, and I have got all the faith in them that they can go out and put performances in and beat anybody. And I think that Saturday, like you said, that is the one consolation with the congestion. You haven't got too much time to worry about your last fixture, because you've got another one coming round, and we've got to pick the lads up and collectively as a whole staff and player, we've got to make sure we do everything right so that on Saturday we can go and get the 3 points.
Are you in with a shot? More information below. Click here for the next video, click here to subscribe.